Hello everybody and welcome back to some more videos with the Red Arrow. In today's video I've got a replay for you guys on Waaaarthunder. It's with the BE6 and yeah, it's on Berlin. So I hope you guys enjoy this epic replay. It's an interesting game at the least. The first 30 or 40 seconds of the game is there we go. So this is gonna do exactly everything that I did on this match. It's gonna show you all the different views. I was flying with my buddy Airwolf. He also flew this with me, and there's also this random guy as well who also flew it, and I thought it was pretty awesome. We did a bomber formation kind of for a little while. I was trying to look for the Tempelhof airfield because it's Berlin, and I'd recently been there, which I got a video coming up where I explore it on foot on the ground with some pictures that I may leave a picture in here, or maybe actually yeah, I have a picture of the Tempelhof map of the airfield that I could put there. I have an idea for the thumbnail. If you see it, it's amazing. If not, then I've had difficulty making it in Photoshop. So, Airwolf was like, should we take this dirty ass plane out? The BE6, and I was like, yeah, sure, I don't really fly it. And I said to him, hey, I'm gonna take 1,500 pound bombs, and he was like, no, take the 8,500s. You'll be able to take out more bases. Yeah, you'll be able to take out a base or half a base within a full. Well, probably take out one base, but the thing is, by the time we got to the bases, they were already pre-destroyed by the other plane, the B-17 that you see over there. So, yeah. Kind of nice to fly aircraft that you don't always fly. Now, as you can see, the first problem emerges from the skyline. So I'm just like, you know what? Screw this guy. He's going down. Get a crit on him. He turned. I turned around my gunner just to see how he's hanging, and yeah. So yeah, I got the kill on that one, which is very nice. It's very nice, very nice. I was like, oh my god, I got a kill. Like, that's amazing. Like, head on. Like, I did that myself. You know, it's amazing. But yeah, even though I suffered quite a lot of damage to the engine, it was still quite nice to fly. It was still very stable to fly. It wasn't too damaged to the point of no return. So I decided to continue flying, and I said, hey, I'm gonna finish off these, you know, these two bases. But what else you're gonna see is I forgot to yeah, I dropped like 4 bombs, just a heads up on the other base, and yeah, I kinda fucked up. Derp. I dropped, yeah, I dropped like 4 on that one. I can't believe I actually did that. Like, it was such a stupid move. Kinda did that to both of them. That I'm like, should I RCB? I'm one of those people. I don't fly the bombers in aerialistic a lot, so yeah. I don't really fly them all too much. So this was kind of nice that I did this yesterday, because it was in the morning, like it was like 1 o'clock in the morning when we had this match. There's Temple Hof right there. I was like to Airwolf, I was like, Airwolf, look to your left. There's Temple Hof. There's the beautiful airfield that you need to see in real life with your own 2 eyes. It's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of accurate. I mean, the way they've got it set out is kind of accurate. Like that, I mean, it's a little bit more fieldy now, though. It's overgrown in certain places, but it's, yeah, and then, so, from the left-hand side of Tempelhof, there that you see on the map, there is, like a baseball arena where all the nations play baseball. Um, and you have like the flags as well, and it's so nice. And slightly left, I mean, if you come back out the entrance that I came in, there's a mosque there now. But at the back they had like loads of graves of soldiers and normal people, celebrities, and even Wilhelm. So Kaiser Wilhelm II was also buried there. You can also see his grave, and yeah, it was really nice. Like, it's something out of the ordinary for me. So yeah, also talking of Temple Hall things, I guess this is going to be the history of Temple Hall while we wait for some action. So, um, during during the Second World War, the the Nazis had some secret documents there of various prototype aircraft that they had tested. It was locked away somewhere in one of the rooms. But what had happened um, was that the Russians had bombed the place, and they tried to get the documents. But then obviously when the war ended, it went to the Allied, so it went to America and Britain, and they used it a hell of a lot as their airbase for Germany. So it's interesting because Tempelhof, I think it was like 2009 or something, they changed it, they closed it down, they closed the actual airfield down. But I didn't get, you see, because I only had limited time on the footage, not in game, but like, you know, the footage that I had for Tempelhof. So I only got to see the outskirts of it, really. I think the next time I go to Berlin, I will do I will rent out a bike and just ride around that stuff, because I was walking, and it is so, like, if you look at the map, um, yeah, if you look at the map of Tempelhof, you will see that it is quite big. It's quite huge, and in kilometers and diameters and stuff. You know, it's no easy. It's not a thing you could walk. Well, you could if you really put your mind to it, but obviously I was on holiday, so you know. And I had other things to see, like the Brandenburg Gate, which I also saw. Um, yeah, it was some really nice architecture in Germany. I have to say, I'm a really big fan of Germany, Berlin in particular. Um, it's so nice. The people, um, as far as I'm aware, like they are kind people, but the certain places in Berlin that you'd go and they would only speak German. So for me, my German's not the best. It gets me by a little bit, but yeah, it was very struggling. I struggled quite a lot, and so yeah, it was a bit hard. But um, you know, gesunden Burton, Burton, gesunden Burton was the region. I do believe it's a train station in Germany. That's where I got off the train, and I booked a hotel right next to the train station, so I didn't have far to walk. I didn't even need to get a taxi. It was literally down the road, and yeah, there's apologies for not really having any videos for Germany, but I do have some pictures. You know, I met up with Jane. We went to the Deutsches Techno Museum. We got some photos of the planes there. What's interesting is I think they actually had a Horton glider there. It wasn't a Horton with an engine, it was a glider that they had. I'm pretty sure it was a glider. So yeah, some interesting vehicles they had there. I'm kind of a little bit sad because they didn't have an ME262, and I was really hoping that they would because Germany made quite a lot of those, and they were used in the Battle of Berlin. So I was kind of a bit shocked that they didn't have an ME262. But oh well, you know, there's still time in my lifetime to see one. Um, Also, they didn't have a Comet. They only had the only planes they had. Well, they had quite a lot. They had a MiG 15. It was the Polish had the Polish decals on it. It was a Polish MiG 15. They had a BF 109E. They had erect Stuka that was founded somewhere in Russia or something, and then was brought to the museum. Um, there's so many things there. There was Fachwolf. No, some interesting stuff. If you're ever in Berlin, yeah, definitely check out uh, the Deutsches Techno Museum. It is absolutely fantastisch, fantastic. Yeah, super is super just means super. So if I was to say super fantastisch, super fantastic. Um, so right, this match has gone on for quite some time, 14 minutes. So I'm kind of glad to be alive at this point. Um, yeah, sadly, like you know, um, there was no footage of Berlin, otherwise I would use it. And I was talking to my friends, and he said that when I told him that I was there at Tempelhof, when he played Waaaarthunder the first match after the conversation, he got the Tempelhof airfield, which was kind of weird, a weird moment. Um, but yeah, Germany. Gesundtenburn. Gesundtenburten. Gesundtenburn. Gesundtenburn. I'll have the name written how the Germans say it down in the description of that. Well, that's basically the region I stayed, and that is like the topish left, like slightly down. So it's probably about 11 o'clock on the clock. In the location of Berlin, so it's at like the top left somewhere. And yeah, well, what sad was I was trying to find out where the underground map is based off from Battlefield 5, because apparently the Rathaus Platz was, I think, in Berlin, so I missed out on that one as well. And I also, whilst I was away on my travels, I also went to Rotterdam, which is where the Battlefield 5 map Rotterdam is based, of course, because it's the same. Okay, yeah, they still have the church, the church map from the devastation. That's still there. They have the I think it's from the British side on Conquest. No, is it the German side or the British side? Anyways, you know, like on one of the points where you start on the right hand side and the sea's to your right, that footpath going underneath to that thing that goes up, that tower that you then walk over to go towards the tower, that walkway's still there, beside the canal, that you can go underneath it. So yeah, it was some pretty, you know, it's kind of boggling, mind-blowing how, you know, how I got to Berlin as well. Like, I got on the train from Amsterdam Central. I took the inner city train. That stands for IC, yeah, inner city. Somehow, okay, I did kill him fairly, by the way. I didn't just... So I was like, okay, KI, you wanna bring it on? Let's go. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do maneuvers to try and save my life. So I kind of got some shots into him. Just like, yo, do you want some? You got some. JU. Just this Japanese guy won't leave me alone though. He's just like, Japan! So honorable! So if you're wondering why stuff wasn't uploaded for at least like 3 weeks, it's because I was away on travel. I did upload maybe a music video that I did, which was kind of just like a tester, yeah. But anyway, it's like, as you can see, object failed, which was kind of sad because that means the game was about to end. So I was like, yo, screw that, I'm going after this guy. But then by the time I reached this airfield, it was, by the time I did nearly a flyover of Tempelhof, the game ended. So unfortunately, I could not give you the satisfactory of killing somebody in Tempelhof in this video. But yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I think I should just leave it here, right? Because nothing really happens from this point onwards. But yeah, It's gonna make it go quicker now. Nothing really happened the whole match, but I thought I'd fill this time to talk about Tempelhof and to talk about my trip in Amsterdam and stuff. But that will also be a more in-depth look at Tempelhof in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Um, I hope you comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy your day or night or wherever you are in the world. Whether or not it's day, whether or not it's night. Comment in the comments whether it's day or night, or it's AM or PM or plus GMT this or whatever you want to put in chat. Just just make sure to comment or just even like if we can get like 5 likes on this video, I will immediately upload or start editing the Tempelhof to upload it as soon as possible, because I've got to get the files from my phone to my Google Drive, because my phone doesn't pick up through my computer for some strange reason. It doesn't notice it's a phone device, so I can't like access it or anything. So yeah, so that's gonna